This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
1 week from tomorrow will be First Friday in downtown Hazleton, and part of the many festivities is going to be a historic walking tour of downtown Hazleton. And who better to tell us all about it than Charles McElwee? He is a member of the Board of Directors for the Greater Hazleton Historical Society and Museum, and also one of the organizers for this event. This is a great time. You've had some walking tours in the past. You had a lot of people come out, so you're hoping again.
Right, so our walking tours have consistently been a success, and we focused on the Church Street neighborhood last year with our tours in the summer and fall. So this is really similar to what we did in 2014. We had a walking tour of the downtown. That tour was focused on a large area of downtown Hazleton. This is focusing on the revitalization efforts of downtown Hazleton and the investment that's being made on historic properties in the downtown. So join us on Friday, May 5th. We'll be meeting at Center City Park in downtown Hazleton at Broad and Laurel Street. The tour will be from 5:30 to 6:30. The cost of attendance is $10 per person, no charge for children. But we expect a big turnout. I mean, traditionally for these events, we draw people from across the Mid-Atlantic. And I think what makes this tour special is people will get a grasp of the investment that's being made in the downtown, whether it's the revitalization work that's being carried out by the Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress, the investment that's being made by groups like DHG Realty or Can Do. So I think it will be a learning experience for people to understand the momentum here, and they'll really understand not only the history, but our efforts to make sure that we invest in that history.
Give us a hint of one of the buildings that we'll get to hear about.
Well, I think one of the major renovation projects downtown right now is the Hazleton National Bank building, which goes back to 1923. You'll get to learn about that building and also what stood on on the side of that building before it was constructed. And we had a segment a few weeks ago about Pardee Square and HMB. So I think that's an example. But stay tuned, we're working out the details. A booklet will be provided that will give you the story of downtown Hazleton. And downtown has gone through many incarnations, whether it was a wooded village that was just really an outpost along the turnpike that led to Berwick in the 1800s, or when it became a center of commerce and industry, and really a center of commercial entertainment during the vaudeville years. There were many theaters, the trolley running through downtown. And obviously, part of Hazleton's story is the decline that became associated with the downtown following redevelopment projects in the 60s and 70s. But really, we're seeing that turnaround. And I'd say that that's been going on for the past 5 years or so, and it continues to kick into gear. So join us that Friday. There's so much going on in downtown Hazleton that night, whether it's Powers, Art, the Markle, another building you'll learn about, the Markle building. So really fascinating details that we'll uncover together that night.
Alrighty, and if our viewers would like to get tickets in advance, how do they get them?
Please visit downtownhazleton.org or go to the Hazleton Historical Society's Facebook page. You don't have to be a member of the Historical Society or the Facebook page to go on that site. So just download the tickets and join us. $10 per person, but free for children.
All right, it's going to be a great event. I took the one last year with Church Street area. It was really enlightening, and so many people came out. There was a huge crowd. People are really into history in our area.
Very into history, whether it's people who live in the area or people who have ties to the area. So I think we expect a big turnout that day and hopefully good weather.
Okay, and we just want to remind people too, if you don't get your ticket in advance, you can get it that night at 5:30 at the park, correct?
That's correct, yes.
Alrighty. All right, so we hope to see you again, the historic walking tour of downtown Hazleton on Friday, May 5th, starting at 5:30. Go to downtownhazleton.org or the Facebook page for the Greater Hazleton Historical Society and Museum.